I hope nobody knows.
That was fun. So did you come here yesterday?
Yeah, Friday, yeah. Yeah, Friday morning we arrived and played.
Okay.
Yeah, let's rock this.
Sorry? Ah.
Not lately, but I used to. So I'm sort of trying to get back into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's us underway with round 4 of the Copenhagen System Open Series. You see the list up on screen right now. Looks like someone's moved my camera a little bit, so I'm gonna have to dick around with that. We got the top. Yeah, I don't like it. I'll have to wait till the end of this round though. Maybe I'm gonna have a quick game. Who knows? Let me put this down here gently. There we go. And
You're playing with the naked.
so while they're getting going with setting up, let's just take a look at the rankings we had going into this round. Archibald Simoni, first place, 3 points, 567 MOV, playing 3 defenders, I'm told. Thomas Horgard, I'm not sure what he's playing. Farn Langeland, third place, playing Low Fall Rebel, Ezra Bridger, Maul, and a Thin Rouse Sheafapede Shuttle. That's not bad, where is it? It's not giving me any chat on this thing at all.
I had a pretty good, not really bad. Okay. A really hard time.
What I need? So I was checking out that Lasse Kilifich, Lukas Porzensny, who we saw in the last round, got some amazingly well painted ships. You can see those on the First Earth Facebook page right now. Go to the facebook.com/First Earth TV and you will see a poster of a bunch of his ships, close up photos. Excellently well painted by Natalia Orach from Blue Frog Miniatures, my bad. Who else we got coming up there? We've got Mankit Liu here as well in 15th place. Matthew Fisher also doing well from the UK, so that's something I was looking up for UK players. We've got Corentin, who we saw in round 2 in 7th place. Rumpritzlau, Christian Hildager, I recognise that name. Gustav Dahlstrom, who we're seeing now, is in 16th place. And he's playing against, where's his opponent? Looking down the list. Because we've now only got 69 players after the stage 1 drop of everyone. Rasmus Svensson, Rick Porcius. Some excellent names. Mashir Parasek also doing very well with only 1 loss so far and a pretty high MOV. Playing Fweek and Dengar. So let's see them get underway. I like those dials he's got. What's that? Boost up. Oh, something I had to do. He's got on his Sheafapede AP5, he's got an extra crew upgrade. And that crew upgrade is...
I love them so much.
Which button was the crew upgrade?
It's hard to play really many matchups, but it's so fun when you manage to do it right.
Let's elicit.
Yeah?
Ball.
Yeah.
Cannon.
So
there it is. He's got a Porg.
If it fits. Yeah. Fine.
So the AP5 has Tactician, R3, or sorry, I say Porg, R3A2 and Tactician.
Yeah. High-fiving on the wings. And a boost. Thank you.
So, a big shout out to everyone following and watching at home. Thank you very much for joining us. I am back in the chat. That wooden dial from the last round was something else. Check that out on on the First Earth Facebook page. Yeah, so come along. Big shout out to the couple of Australian viewers that we've got have stayed up late to watch us. One day you guys will have a System Open event, I promise. And I'm not official FFG or anything, but I'm just saying one day Oceania will have an official System Open series event. I am certain of that, and I will be more than happy to attend and stream, if someone wants to take care of the costs. We have actually got Australian representation here today. Lee McMahon, who was in the top 32 at the end of round 1. I'm not sure if he won the third round to be able to get onto the next stage. He's here today. He had a European vacation and has decided to take advantage of the extra time that they had to pop on over here and say hello to us and play some games of X-Men with us. Me and Seb are good friends. I see in Seb a younger me. And when I did the interview with him, I said, it's like, it's kind of like, why, with everybody else, why did you get this fixation on Y-Wings? And it's kind of like, because I also have a love for Y-Wings. Not quite as bad as he does, but I've got a certain affinity for Y-Wings. And it was kind of like, we were talking about, it's kind of like when you're watching the original Star Wars, and you're kind of like, wow, those X-Wings look nice, but like, I'm more interested in the Y-Wings. It's kind of like when you watch when you watch your girl groups and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what the girl group of the day is, but for example, the example I gave to him was the Girls Aloud, and when you're the one guy of your group that's more like, yeah, no, I like the ginger one. Like, you pick the weird one. You're just one of those guys who just has to go against the grain, and you have to pick the weird choice. And so I do kind of see that contrarian attitude within myself and within him as well. So this is one of my biggest events with the new stream setup, which I have. I've not put the initiative on. Yes, the yellow player has initiative. Where I now have the animations going on. Those of you who have who have been more attentive will notice that when a hull or shield icon is removed, as opposed to other streams where it just changes, my hull and shield containers drain. Porg. Let me see if I can get a copy of Porg to show you. Chris Brown.
Business. Living the dream.
Ready?
I'm ready. Okay. Sheet of peat. Takes it easy. And coordinates.
Never mind the big ones, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks.
This one. First A-wing.
Yep.
3 straight. And boost. And focus for stress.
Yep.
Next A-wing. 4.
Same, but different.
Yeah. See if we can fit a boost in there too. Can you see if you can fit it?
Yep. Probably not, but who knows?
So I just realised I left the microphones off while I showed you the pool card. It's it's a custom. It's a local. The local Copenhagen community have made up the pool card, and that is a. Hang on a sec. Chat. It says your upgrade car. It's rebel only. Your upgrade bar gains a crew icon. So basically, you put it in a crew slot, and it gives you another crew slot to take up to account for the fact that you've used up your crew slot, and it's 0 points. And so those of you who follow the channel for a long time, going back as far as the first Tatooine Open, remember how every now and then when I get these silly, funny little cards, I put them on the screen. I put them in the list. Where we had a Squadron Piña in place of an Academy pilot. Things like this. So I'm just going to cut this off because it makes no sense. What is it, mate? Hi. How are you doing? Yeah. Do you want to go on record? How's it going? Tournament Marshal joins us briefly. Vince Kingston. How is things going this weekend?
Oh, everything's going absolutely swimmingly.
Well, you wouldn't say anything else, though, would you, on camera, on microphone?
No, we've had no problems. We've had 0 delays. We're actually ahead of time. We're doing everything seems to be running really well.
And the hangar bays have already started up.
Hangar bays have started. Yeah. We're on the stage 2 cut now. Mm-hmm. It's a very, very interesting stage 2 cut.
There are some interesting lists around. There's a lot of rebels. That's true. Did we get factions yet?
Not yet. We're working on that. There'll be input into the system through the afternoon. So,
okay.
But yeah, it's going very well.
Okay.
It's quite possibly probably one of the smoother touch wood, the smoother ones.
I'm missing a vaccination point.
So yeah, it's going very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream.
It's going really well so far.
Oh, that's great. Perfect.
Look, they're calling you all out. That's D from Minox Squadron. Who is Vince?
He's probably one of the few who doesn't know who I am. Yeah.
This is obviously when you're so focused on your expansive American meta,
exactly.
The tiny European meta doesn't penetrate into your consciousness.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know anything of the legend of Vince Kingston, the Papa X-wing.
Considering Copenhagen Open is the smallest of our opens here in Europe this year.
137 players.
Yeah, 137 players. Yeah. We're expecting at Birmingham, we're going to be 520. Hanover is close to 500. Polish Open in 2 weeks. I think the last number I heard was 370.
Yeah.
Bologna, I haven't heard the exact total, but I'm expecting in the neighborhood of about 300.
All right, okay.
And I haven't heard anything about the French one yet.
Oh, we got attacks. I didn't see, but it looks like it was non-effective. So, so thank you very much, Vince.
Yeah, thanks,
the serious stuff
we'll
gets going.
We'll be back. I'm sure we'll be back.
Vince is a very good TO. absolutely. What was it? Head judge. He'd be Marshall. The tournament organizer would be Alex Watkins. But that isn't by no means taking away from some of my best personal friends in the Spanish community, like Francisco Berna Menendez, one of the most legendary marshals I've ever had the pleasure of working with. 3 hits, 2 blanks of aid. Jess is checking to see if she can re-roll.
It's too far away. Yeah. So 2 damage.
And she takes 2 shields. Watch those. No chopper and fen. I think. No chopper and fen. 2 hits and a blank. Somebody got a round of gas.
The last time.
Just to put it down.
Okay. Now you can do it different.
Yeah? Very gracious, thank you very much. Then target lock for that one.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah, so 3 hits. There we go. Ups.
And you get an evade, a focus, and a floor die. 2 evades, a focus. Against 2 hits and a crit.
Fine with that. So 1 damage.
So he's taking the shield off of Jess Pava.
So that's it's me.
Yep.
So the first A-wing. Let's see if we can shoot anything.
So I didn't do the squad colours on the A-wings either, did I? So we got a turquoise one and we got a yellow one. Green squadron yellow and green squadron turquoise.
2 hits. Nora.
Okay, so 2 hits from turquoise squadron.
And then we have just Pava on the Nora.
Jess rolls a hit and a crit against Nora and 2 evades, so nothing there.
Yeah. Let's see if this guy's bug can shoot Nora. No. So it's Yep. Stand up.
There's a hit and a focus. And you get an evade at focus converts for 2. So back to Dials. So yeah, this is one of my first international events since I did the new stream overlay, where I've now got I've messed up that camera. It's all wonky now. I tried to get it higher. It's twisted. Just received a message from Francisco Berna Menendez, our nationals, marshal up until recently, where he took on the role of organised play manager and is now our organiser. As I said, one of the best marshals I've ever had the chance to work with. Well, obviously I've got to be pragmatic and say that every single marshal I've worked with has been excellent, including Sebastien in France. I need to put that camera back. This was all because of my fellow.
I tried that with my A-wings. It's hard.
So one of the things, the animation. This being one of the first major international tournaments I've been able to use the animation. It's kind of a, what would be the word in English? It's not a necessity by any means. It's obviously a luxury, and a foolish luxury at that. But from a visual standpoint of just the overall product of the stream, the importance of having those animations when you remove hull and shield tokens, it just basically comes down to being able to that you don't have to watch them to directly watch them to know they're changed. When your eye is just watching the tabletop, when one of those hulls or shield icons is removed, your eye perceives that movement, and so you know something has changed. Whereas if it's literally just a quick switch over, as it used to be with the stream, and just quickly switch over from a full shield to a empty shield, it becomes something that you just don't notice unless you're looking at it. So it became more important that it became very important to me to try and have animation working, and had been something I've been working on since I did the first Yavin Open in 2016, and just kind of like theory building on it and working out. So Fens ended up on top of that asteroid.
I think it's a Streamway.
It's not Fen, it's AP5, my bad. Oh, I'm making it worse.
So that's green, so we generate one. Try to boost.
Huh, okay.
Same wing. Bank.
So yeah, just as a way of demonstrating what I'm trying to talk about, because you may not even notice it, let's just take a look at right now, look at the Fen round on Marc's side of the screen. I'm just going to remove that shield token. And that box just kind of drains out. And we'll put it back on, and it'll fill back up. So that's basically what's going on there. It's just, that's when I'm talking about that, that's what I'm talking about. And one shield goes from the yellow-green squadron.
This one. Hard 3.
Getting seven, so he's got 2 ships on top of asteroids then. So leaving Jess pretty much without any supporting fire in this round. And they've got these cool little target locks that he's 3D printed as well. And is that stress token? I guess so. It's round. It looks like a no entry, like when you're driving and there's a no entry sign. Because I mean, I'm guessing it's an exclamation mark because there's not much gap between the square and the pole of the exclamation mark. It looks just like a no entry sign.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
You could have 50-50. Yeah. Call it right.
So Jess has a shield back from R2D2. And note the yellow. So he took it off the wrong ship again.
Missile is 2-3, right? Yep.
Pause them out just as best you can. Okay, that works for me. I trust you.
Okay.
No coordinates. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The number 1. Let's see. Sorry.
There we go. That's correct. I have to obey the board state, and although the board state says that the blue A-wing stepped on the rock, he removed the shield from the yellow A-wing. So at which point the judges have gone over just to double check with him what exactly happened, and he's corrected it.
Yeah, I have to be here.
So,
Yeah, still have an action. I cannot see Jess. So.
Nora's jumped over.
Fang.
Raised it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you want to shoot somewhere else.
I just realised I've been informed. Sorry, that thing was my messages coming in. R2D2 is on Ray or Nora, not Astromech. R2D2.
I'll shoot at AP.
All right, you can stop texting now.
No thanks. Okay.
Like last time.
That was my mistake when I was building the
Then
list.
bow range 2 on
So
green.
it's another 3 points onto his points total. 37. Comes 40.
Here it comes. 28. So that's number 2, the yellow one.
Yeah.
Yellow one loses shield now.
Then Nora out the back.
Yeah.
Nora shooting backwards against Jess. Gets 1 hit, 1 crit.
Like that, and then the title.
And a focus.
Crit.
Turns into a crit.
Nice.
It's a focus, it's a crit for the title.
No tokens. So here we go. Can we roll one? Nothing.
It's 2 focus.
So 2 hits and a crit.
2 hits and a crit going in. 1, 2, and let's see what crit. 2 crits. Okay, so number 1 is a structural damage.
Reduce the deal to about 1.
And number 2 is major explosion. So roll another one, please. Tick, 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 tick.
Let's see what happens.
Hit. Dead.
You need to rotate and roll a hit.
Okay, so
Alright, you can use the integrated.
excellent.
So you could have used the integrated astromech
Could be
to
worse.
get rid of the major explosion directly,
So I have
and he'd have saved himself a second damage. Yeah, am I misreading that?
yes. Yeah. So the A-wing shoots his rocket on Nora.
Sure, yeah.
He's got a target lock on Nora. So that's the yellow one.
I'll take a stress so we can use modifications.
Okay.
Yeah, this is say without resolving its
So
effect.
4 die
And that's the way I understand it. Yeah.
and guidance tip.
And he's got
So
2,
3 hits.
3 with the guidance chips and a focus. 1 focus as a result. So it takes 2 damage after spending focus.
That's it.
On Nora.
It will be a beautiful shot with the sheet pit otherwise.
So
What do you think? That's a close one.
Get back.
All those rocks, man.
To make this silent. It's on like. How do I do this? Shut up. Oh, I go into sounds. Windows and alerts down. There you go.
Curious to see what going on.
I miss the days when you could program your phone to have profiles and just be able to select from a profile what sounds you wanted to hear, what you wanted. So just have it be silent for a time and then switch everything back to normal. So taking a long while. Obviously, Gustav is realizing Den Haag is Netherlands as well. Didn't get anyone to doing that, did you see?
That's right. Yep. Okay. Shift straight.
And shift speed, first to move. AP5.
Can you hold it? You can push it a little.
Probably gonna bump.
Like that?
Yeah, I think. Maybe not.
And through the rock.
Through the rock takes damage. For the asteroid. For the obstacle. Loses his shield.
Let's do yes. Regenerate the shield. Yep. Most important.
Definitely.
Then we have this A-wing. 5k turn.
Let's move this over here so I can see it at the same time.
This side, is that okay? Yes.
Aiming 5Ks.
Rest.
See, maybe now.
And now for the more exciting hard to turn. This is gone. Clear the stress. Just fix. And Vaccinate.
Nora. One straight, so bow.
One straight. Yeah.
Release the stress. Gets a shield from R2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the game for the leg?
Yeah, I just moved.
One career. Okay. Yeah, bow.
Yeah. K-turn.
Yeah.
Nice. It's okay?
A jumble F in the middle of the field there, in between all those asteroids. Lots of fidgeting to work out where everyone's going.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Nora also recovered a shield of R2-D2.
Gets a stress, of course. Then the shitty Pete.
It's not that shitty. It's hurting its feelings.
Pretty cool ship. Put the hell the rock. Yeah, if you could. Then I'll coordinate Nora. Barrel.
Nice.
Push for target.
Yep.
Gents, can I just pause the game for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just stop.
We don't have to call it, Judge. They got their eyes on now.
Yes. So, just Papa.
Yeah?
R2D2?
Yeah?
Have you used R2D2?
Yeah, Nora.
Okay. No, on just Papa.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you used?
Yeah.
Have you done integrated astromech on him?
No?
No. Oh, you still haven't.
Yeah, I still have it. And I regenerate.
And you regenerated the shield. Okay. That's what on this one.
Okay. Okay.
You made an extension.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Right.
There was this was in there.
Yeah.
Then starts combat.
Yes.
Ready? Okay. Yeah, and then do I go for the A-wing? Or just go for for the shitty P? I'll shoot first with Finn.
Yeah.
We'll get some. Oh man.
50-50.
Yeah. Yeah, you have an evade, so you evade dice. I'll shoot out. I shoot on the AP5.
Yeah.
3 dice.
Is it range 1?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
So just one. Nice. And Poe. Yeah, Poe will shoot A-wing, range 1.
So it's like, so what's going on now? Hit, focus, blank.
Yeah, that's what I spent the focus.
Oh, when they made us, they changed that thing about the rules that spectators had to inform on problems. Made everything more difficult for me. So yeah, when he had those 2 crits before, obviously the 2 of them between themselves have worked it out so that he has used the integrated astromech on the major explosion rather than having suffered the major explosion and then using the integrated astromech on the result of the major explosion.
That one, yeah, focus.
4 hits.
2 hits, 2 crits.
And 2 crits. We're really good at
So Jess still there with a structural damage crit.
So, some evade.
And we lost the shield on the yellow-green squadron, and that's who just got taken off. AP5.
So
No.
right. So yeah.
AP5 is still intact. Shield, so I've lost the blue A1. Yes?
Let's shoot Fem.
No, I've lost.
Range 2.
Who's gone? A red ship. A red ship. There's 2 A-wings, an AP5.
So
I can see 3. 2 A-wings. So it's, yeah, this the AP5 has
I
gone.
think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I don't see any damage
Really
cards.
unlucky with the asteroids. I think that costs a lot.
Yeah. The chance that was right.
Okay, let me just double check everything. I've got 1 shield there, 3 shields there, 2 shields there, that's fine. 1 shield on Just Power, 1 whole point left. 2, no shields on, 1 shield on, and an AP5 that's gone. AP5 with a red base is gone. Yeah, okay. That was confusing round with the whole integrated astromech thing and the R2D2. What? So did he? I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Which one?
With the integrated astromech.
Who wants to get this missile?
Maybe they made a mistake or something, I don't know. Obviously they made some sort of mistake and they've worked out between themselves.
I got it here.
So obviously it's something I'm going to have to address them in the interview and try and make sure they clear up and try and understand exactly what happened. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, it got a crit when you rolled the major explosion. Okay. The major explosion only goes on a hit. Major explosion, yeah, it has to be a hit result. Okay, so he rolled a crit. He did roll it right. Okay. Okay, so he never used the integrated astromech. He still has R2D2. Everything's still fine there. So, an intense planning phase here. There goes the third of Gustav's dials. And Marc. Commits.
So, this one. Get away.
5 straight for Green Squadron Yellow.
And evade.
Evades.
This one. Bank. To reset the clock. Coming in. I'm still stressed. Yeah. I was thinking about. We have yellow. Straight.
What did we do? What happened?
The shield.
Stage 2 competitors, you have just under 20 minutes remaining. Just under 20 minutes remaining. Thank you.
Yeah, let's recover this. This one.
So R2D2 regenerates another shield for Jess.
Let's do this now. Hit a crit. Yep. Turn it.
And he manages to get rid of his structural integrity, structural damage crit.
Shoot it for me. Nora.
Jess is slowly recovering.
That's fine.
Stress down. Shoot back. Barrel roll.
Vectored barrel rolls to the right.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the extra barrel roll on push is really nice.
Push for the target. And repo. One straight. One more stress.
Wants his focus back.
Boost.
Nora also regenerated with R2, so now back to full health. These R2D2 regens are causing those ships to come back to the fight with pretty much. I mean, what was Jess was pretty much on the ropes with 1 hit point, and then recovering 2 shields. If she managed, well, obviously she's not going to get into any serious engagement this round. Next round, she recovers a 3rd one. She's back up to 4 hit points, so not really much to be so worried about as it was a couple of turns ago. But of course, at the same time, being so far removed from the action, she's not being effective to the actual game state. He's not leveraging anything from her points, and Fen Rao's just going to give her a couple of shots. But like I say, it doesn't really make any. It's not really necessary.
Then Poe, range 2. Parallel, so I'm going to choose.
I guess he decided that she was out of arc of Fen Rao. Poe fires on the A-wing. The yellow A-wing gets a focus, uses his ability, and 1 evade.
Thank you. Just had a good roll for me.
And then range 1 at the back.
Yep. So you add a crit or what's your ability?
From
the title. The title.
Yeah, I can spend the target lock to add a focus result.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about Nora again, about Ray again. But
Yeah.
and then the title says if you shoot out the back arc,
Yeah.
and if you have a focus, you can turn it to.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
3 hits
So add this one.
Yeah.
to add another focus, making
Focus,
it
and that turns to the cross.
Okay. So 4 hits.
3 plus crit.
No shields. That's fine. So let's see what you can do. Nothing.
2 focus results.
Yeah, 1 evade. That's not enough. He's dead.
So bye yellow A-wing.
There you go.
No, wrong one.
Alright.
He's not dealing his damage cards.
I got 2 ships left, pointing in the wrong direction. Okay, let's see what we can do.
still not over.
No, it's true.
Gustav around the left to remember places damage cards. He's got 2 ships on the definitely, that A-wing definitely is not damage card. But, and on the shuttle, I don't know. I can't see.
Isn't there missing damage cards?
Is this damage card? Oh, for on this one?
Yeah, you have to cycle them all out.
Okay. Thank you. 3. Did you have any quits?
I can't remember.
Okay, do you want one?
Sure.
And
No, on the A-wing. Yeah, it was three hits and a crit.
okay. 3 hits and a
So
quit.
yeah, no, you evaded one.
Yeah, so 1 quit more.
Yes.
Okay, so he's down to a hobbling Jess Parva disengaged from the action, and a green squadron also disengaged. So basically, it's just a question of how Marc wants to pull his squadron around. Right now, I think he's probably just going to send Nora after the A-wing and Fen and Poe after Jess, but whether or not they'll reach range in time. There is, where's the clock? 13 minutes left in the round, yeah.
We have this one. Yep. Yeah, I'm fine. Can I try to see if we can get torque lock on? Yeah.
And thanks to the regen on Nora, Marc is in a position that it's as if Gustav hadn't done any damage in the whole game, thanks to regenerating the 3 shields he lost on Nora over the course of the last few turns. Back up to full health with all 3 ships. A-wing target locks Nora, and this is where Nora's going to come around with a hard 3 turn. Does it have a hard 3 turn, that Marc? Or at least a hard 2, definitely. It's got a hard 3 turn. It's red though. Hard 2. Bank. 2 bank. But in the other way. Okay, so he's going to try to shoot out the rear arc. Barrel roll to the left. No, he went right. So obviously that A-wing isn't that important to him. I don't know. Maybe because of the cruise missiles, he doesn't want to put himself directly in its arc. So that A-wing still has some cruise missiles, but I don't think.
Yeah, if you can keep the depth.
Takes a damage card. Takes a damage. The asteroid, sorry, takes a shield for Poe. The whole point. So Poe trying to close range on Jess. And it looks like maybe he's just got range with Fenreal, but through an asteroid, those 2 dice aren't going to do much against the T70.
10 minutes remaining in the round. 10 minutes remaining in the round. Thank you.
1 focus, 1 blank.
Poe range 3.
Now Poe gets a go.
If any player has found a black laser pointer,
2 hits and a blank.
Please can they bring it up to the tournament center? We have a lost and found request.
And you've got 2 of 8s and a focus, so nothing on that round. They go back to dials. This is going to be a long dial phase, I think.
I don't do that. I don't like it.
Ooh, 10 minutes to go in the round.
For me. Try to be friends here, it doesn't work.
So Jess and a green squadron completely disconnected from the firefight, not being effectual at all. The green squadron obviously has his cruise missiles, but he's not in a very favourable position to get them off in the next couple of turns. Even doing a free bank this turn, he's probably not going to catch Nora on range. So just 2 turn or 2 bank to the right and barrel roll out of range of him, or even out of arc. He's going 5 straight. So he's going to boost now, I would guess. Yeah, to the right.
Not all the way.
You can move it
I
as long
that.
as,
I get that.
as forward as you want. And then push for... yes. Part 3. Trying to survive. Boosting.
So maybe just trying to block Fen and Poe. Try and get just a couple of receive fewer fire this round. Yeah, barrel roll to the right forward, trying to make sure he stays out of range of that. Because if he's able to get those, if he's able to fire this time, he's got the full effect of the cruise missiles. He did that 5 straight followed by a boost, which I think is the whole idea. Now, did Nora manage to get out of range? It looks to me like he might just be at range 3, which is no solace to Nora.
So if you turn in or whatever, it just will make more sense like this.
And Jess has got all her shields back now.
And
There's bumps. And so well blocked by Jess means that
You're doing something right.
she's probably not going to receive any fire this round.
Right?
I have no shots, maybe from the back. Ready?
Well, this one? Yeah, sure.
Ready? 3? Yeah.
Sure.
2 dice.
Yeah.
Yes, 4.
One hit, one crit.
Hit crit.
Yes.
To re-roll this?
Yeah, it's cocked, so
It's 2.
2 and a blank.
Yeah. Okay.
Rerolls the cock die, gets 2.
And it's me?
yes.
Okay. It's the A-Wing Wet Dream. Let's find the cruise missile.
Fire and the cruise missile.
5 dice. Reroll this. And
It's 3 focus
using
rolls,
my
2
target
blanks.
lock.
Uses a target lock to reroll the 2 blanks. Hit and crit
And using my
focus.
focus.
Uses the focus to get 5 hits.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Jesus.
Nora rolls 1 die, gets an evade, tanks 4 hits.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and a damage card.
Okay. Nice. Then we have a range 1. It's on
Game. It's not
it's undamaged, right?
Yeah.
3 hits.
Nothing.
and the damage card's going to Fenrir out.
This goes back to red.
Yep.
Good turn, this.
It's a lot better than the first 5.
Just as a reminder, gentlemen, you have a 1-minute extension.
Thank you. Extension for the game or?
A 1-minute extension. When time is called, you have an extra minute.
Okay.
So I have 3.5.
3.5 minutes.
Left. Okay.
They give them a 1 minute extension for when they paused the game, trying to work out what happened with the integrated astromech. Okay, what do I need to do here is I need to go.
What is life?
You're getting me all nervous here.
Relax, man.
I'm not. Ready? Yep.
Okay.
Force great. And boost.
Stage 2 competitors, that is time on the round. If you've picked up your dials and started the next turn, that is fine. However, if you haven't, end this turn and decide a winner.
As it stands,
if you can bring your match slips up to us quickly, that's always helpful.
Marc has won 45 points to 0. Nora's worth 40 points. She's the only one. Well, Fen Rao's worth 20 points. So there's nothing. Oh, I don't really think. I mean, they've been given a 1 minute extension, but I don't 1.5 minute extension, but I don't think it's worth it. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, always a good. I was thinking about doing the boost and then sort of turning more like that. Okay.
There is this honourable thing about wanting to make sure you play through, but like there's certain points where you just got to realise that it's not going to make a difference. You want to regenerate shield. Hit, crit. I mean, I guess he's got the opportunity of taking Jess off the table.
Shields on a focus.
2 shields off of Jess.
And Poe range 2.
Yep.
Poe fires on Jess. He's got to get 2 damage in. Gets 1 hit and 2 crits.
Nice rolling.
Got to roll 3.
Want to reroll this?
Rerolls the cock die. Gets a blank
Focus.
and a focus.
1. She's dead.
She's dead. She takes
So
a damage card.
and a crit. 1 pilot.
And she's off the table. I think that's it, isn't it? 74 to 0.
Range 3 out the back.
Yep.
And a tight one.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1. So 1 damage. Shield.
1 damage on the A-wing. Loses fast shield. Oh, I've lost the battery. Damn.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, that's the end of the game anyway, so let's go over and get interviews with them.
Yes. Yeah.
Where is it? There?
Okay, come a bit this way, please, mate.
Oh, it's the camera.
There we go. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Gustav. Thank you very much for taking part in the stream.
Nice to meet you.
That was a really quick interview we got to do because you've gone over time and want to make sure there's no delay for the next bit. What did you? What? Explain to us. Did you make some mistakes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first encounter was really bad.
Yeah.
I took some chances and misjudged, so I blew it there.
Yeah.
And then it was very hard to come back.
And I even heard you mention that you felt very nervous. Did the cameras have any effect on that?
It's the first time on stream, of course I'm nervous, but I try to relax.
Okay, but you didn't really find it to be too invasive in the experience, did you? You felt comfortable for the most part?
Definitely.
Okay, okay.
I know the lists and I know the ships and the every equipment, and I feel comfortable with my own movements.
Okay.
Usually.
So had you lost the game already?
No.
So now you're 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still in. So that's one good thing.
Yeah, I'm really happy to taking the A-wings so far.
Yeah.
I really love them. It was a hard choice to bring them today, but I'm having a really good time.
Excellent.
And meeting really nice people.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking part in the stream. Sorry for the brief interview.
Yeah. No.
Right. Off you go. Start packing up your stuff. Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, right.
Okay. Well done, Mark. So
Thank
now
you,
you're 4-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So going along, you only got to win one more, and you're in the top for tomorrow.
I hope so.
Okay. So you got out of 2 games, you got good odds.
Yeah.
How have you been finding your list so far?
Yeah, we practiced a little bit, and it was hit or miss. Also flew against Ghost Fan, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling lucky right here, right now.
Cool.
So.
And you're from Netherlands?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
from The Hague.
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to all the Dutch guys as well.
Yes.
There's like 12 of you coming along, huh? Not just the Amsterdam guys, there's more of them coming along as well. So really
people
good.
from up north, stuff like that. So
wicked, excellent. So did you expect that to be such a one-sided game? Seeing the list?
No, I got really lucky. He parked the AP5 on the rock, and then also an A-wing on the rock.
And he left Jess really far removed from the 2 support ships.
Yeah, so no reroll, stuff like that.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel pretty lucky in this match as well. But yeah, the regen is really helping. So.
Okay,
so
excellent. Well, we'll leave it there because obviously we're going over time. We don't want to cause too much delay. Thank you very much for your time.